Alan Greenspan, when you were running the Federal Reserve, people would sometimes describe your performance there as God on a good day. I think Senator John McCain said that his strategy to succeed you was to have a dummy made up of Alan Greenspan and put him in the Federal Reserve chair, like Weekend at Bernie's, that movie. In Wall Street, they would celebrate your birthday with, with cakes and things like that. Did that go to your head?
No, it sure enough embarrassed me. No, I very much appreciated that.
What did you say? You appreciated it.
I got past the embarrassment very easily.
Paul Volcker, you had a slightly different situation. You were hung in effigy when you raised interest rates because people thought that you had single-handedly plunged the American economy into a recession. How difficult was it to deal with that?
They were cheering me.
You thought they were cheering you.
No, look, to answer your basic question, what's it like to be the chairman of all this authority? You got a board, you got a public, you got Reserve Bank presidents, so quite a few. You can't quite exactly do what you want without a lot of people being encouraged to agree with you, and sometimes disagree. So it's not quite so absolute as you suggest. But look, I always get asked this question about the farmers circulating the Federal Reserve and so forth. We wouldn't have survived if there wasn't a lot of public support. People thought there was a big problem, and they didn't know all the answers, but people were unhappy with malaise and inflation rate going up by, a couple of percent every quarter, and they were unhappy. And I think they gave us some rope to hang ourselves. They felt we were doing something. They were going to be patient for a while.
Did you feel like, because inflation was very high, you raised rates to break the back of inflation? Did you worry that you'd run out of time, that the public would lose patience?
Yeah, well, you did worry. We had a longer period than I would have anticipated. Yeah, did I worry? I worried all the time. I don't know. This rug on the floor of the Federal Reserve office has it shows where I was walking down it all the time. Is it still there?
Ben Bernanke, when you adopted your extraordinary measures to save the American economy through this global recession and crisis, you faced a lot of people from what was, in a sense, your own party. You were appointed by a Republican president, and you had Republican congressmen, Republican senators. You had the Republican governor of Texas saying that you were engaging in treason. How'd that make you feel?
It didn't make me happy. You described the job as powerful. I think more of the responsibility side, and we had very huge responsibilities, all of us, in different contexts and different events, to try to use the power of the Federal Reserve along with our colleagues and the staff. It's a wonderful institution. It's not a single-person organization. There are a lot of people working together, but we had, tremendous responsibilities to try to address these terrible risks. And I think it's a good thing that within reason that the Federal Reserve does have some independence and some room to operate, so that that left the critics the ability just to say what they wanted to say, but we could do what was needed, at least within, as long as we could maintain, the broad support, and that was our strategy. So, it didn't take the job for adulation, and certainly if I had, it wouldn't have worked. There's really no alternative to doing what has to be done in your best judgment to try to address whatever problem you see.